All right. Can y'all hear me? All right, perfect. Let's get into it. I don't know why, but it was not like loading the first little bit. So, like I thought I was live. I literally started talking and then I realized, wait a minute. It doesn't say I'm live on YouTube. What the hell? So, here we are now. How you doing, everybody? Okay, audio's good, mic's good. All right, we should be good to get things rolling. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. So, things that I'm looking at. Really, I'm just following what I was looking at from yesterday's Go Live. Um, we were talking about GU potentially shorting off, off of this candle. Right, and we noticed the volume and stuff, and yeah, it's pretty solid. We are trading above, previous weekly highs as well as daily highs. So, this weekly high over here got swept. Right, so we got that swept. And then, on a daily time frame, I feel like we could at least minimum get this retracement. How low this goes, who knows, right? I'm just really targeting that daily area at least. Okay. But yeah, that's where my head's at really right now. I just want to make GU come down. Well, not make it, but that's what I would like to see. And, at least, give us this imbalance fill on the daily. I think that would be a pretty valid target. Now, are we going to get more add-on positions? I don't know. But, there's a possibility we could get one more dip in and then it goes. Maybe. But, this has been slowly making its way down. Euro has already kind of fell over. I know we are looking at long positions in these particular areas. But once again, you guys know some of the things that I look for before getting into a long position. I need to see accumulation or something happening in the area before entering. So this zone is not validated for me, right? So I like how Euro kind of sold off. And I'm also liking how dollar is rallying because that helps our GU position. Yesterday, if you guys were on my stream on the Academy on the Go Live, I was looking for, basically this, right? We were talking about how we wanted to see higher closure on dollar, inevitably retracing back into this zone and continuing to trade higher. So we got that beautifully, right? So now this is what we were looking for last week anyways, on Friday as well on YouTube. So we were looking for these wicks to get taken, right? We understood on a 4-hour. We still respected this candle. We didn't quite run this low yet. So there's really two things that I'm most likely looking for on dollar this week. It's either we see technically three things. Either we see this and, CPI. Ideally, if CPI comes out with lower, lower percentages. So tomorrow right now they're forecasting 5%, right? So if we get anything under 5, I think is ideal for us to see lower dollar. Okay, so that's why even with GU, I'm really taking this as like a counter trend trade to get into this daily area. Because if dollar ends up shifting, bearish either in here or maybe it goes a bit higher because we still have that gap open, right? And CPI comes out how we want it to tomorrow, right? And it comes out at a lower amount than what's forecasted. I think that inevitably will bring dollar down even more because that's what's been happening, right? And this is what we've been wanting to happen is CPI lower, all that stuff. So those are kind of the fundamental confluences that I'm looking for on dollar index as well as, the fundamentals. So, ideally, who knows what's going to happen today? I would assume that we're going to continue to expand, right? I think that would happen. That's what's on the table today. Either way, though, on a 4-hour, we did break above higher. So I'm not sure if this move is going to give us a retracement again, right? Or if it's going to continue. But that's kind of the thought there. And then there's the third thing that can happen this week, which is, we don't get lower CPI. Either the numbers stay the same or, the market goes higher. Okay, my bad. I just had to check something. But, if we don't get the numbers that we want, I think that then CPI would just kind of, be that, that catalyst to really bring dollar up higher and go to those daily areas that we've been kind of targeting for a bit now too, right? So who knows, right? I think this CPI is going to break us out of this range. Either, like I said, if we get lower CPI numbers, I'm looking for down. If not, then, obviously going up is on the table as well. Dollar down is really the perspective, but is it going to respect the 4-hour area, or are we inevitably going to come up higher? Those are kind of the two questions that I have right now. But yeah, GU is kind of the one thing that I'm in right now and I'm looking at. There is a higher area of imbalance up in here on a 5-minute, but I really don't think we're going to get up there. If it does, then there's a possibility we could, see another potential short, right? It is above liquidity and all of that. So, if dollar gives its retracement today, like how I was saying, which I really don't think is going to happen, to be real with y'all, because of just how well we accumulated down here. We have a very solid accumulation that played out, right, with this candle, this one, and this one, right? And, we did a selling climax, we sprung, we broke up, we had an absorption, traded higher, and we even had another absorption candle higher than that spring that really pushed price up. So I don't want to see it come back down. It can happen, though. At the end of the day, there is still imbalance and all this shit here, so it's very possible. But, I would assume that because this is essentially, I want this to be the false move for the week, right? The market trades this way to clear this liquidity, and then CPI is the overall catalyst that brings us down. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And inevitably, once GU, if that's what the roadmap is for dollar and we get what we want for CPI and all that stuff, I think inevitably GU would give us buys in this area. So this is essentially a sell to buy type of scenario. I don't know. We'll see if it goes lower. Like, there is still liquidity and all this stuff here too. So, we could be, taking a little bit off of the table, right? Like, we could leave a very small fraction of our positions to hold to those lower areas, right? Because I don't really care to do that, but maybe, leave like 0.5% of the volume, or even, or not 0.5%, my bad, like 5% of the volume or 10% of the volume if you want to, target those lower areas. But I'm more, inclined to kind of just see the short term to then inevitably look for the long is kind of the impersonation I have personally. And like I was saying with Euro, honestly, I'm a little upset with Euro. And the reason why is it didn't really, I wanted to short to buy, right? Because this is what I was looking at last week. I wanted to see us close above here, which was cool, right? We got the closure, but it didn't quite come up into the area I wanted it to short, right? I really thought we were going to get up into this daily imbalance yesterday. And, we didn't get that, and it kind of just sold off. So it is what it is. But yeah, same thing with Euro. I think Euro has room to come much lower. I just don't really like how Euro's looking right now compared to pound, right? It's not really clear where it wants to stop or where it wants to sell to. Euro really, to be real with y'all, really looks like it just wants to fall over and die. So I'm just going to kind of leave that on the back burner for now. We'll see, kind of how things, roll as we move into the rest of, the week and stuff. But that's kind of how I'm looking at euro. So euro's just on the back burner for now. Hold on, I just want to set some. Okay, I already have those alerts there. So yeah, that's that. Shout out to everybody that held UCAD, right? Friday we had amazing sell positions for NFP, right? We kind of really talked through this position of how we wanted to see absorption, how we, inevitably that absorption was going to, continue selling off when we were looking to target that daily imbalance. So for the ones that really traded this, shout out to y'all. You guys got a nice 1 to 5 alongside myself. I think that was a very clean setup to end off the week. And, like I was saying, I'm still holding a very small percentage of the shorts here. And I'm still holding some shorts from up here as well. Now, I think, obviously USD CAD, we're seeing a retracement right now. I didn't get the retracement I wanted to yesterday. It is what it is. This kind of just, I was debating buying this off of the 15-minute yesterday, but I just didn't. Because we came into this imbalance. This was a part of that last wick, that last wick on the bottom of USD CAD on the daily. We had a very nice imbalance here, and that's where it inevitably played off of. So I could have longed this, but it's all good. Really, yesterday I was kind of sitting on my hands, just seeing where price is moving. GU was the only one that really looked appetizing to me. So that's that. So yeah, USD CAD, it's longing. So, and I think inevitably this is just a long to short. So I'm just going to wait for the next shorts. Because I missed the long ideally at the bottom there. And we'll kind of see what CPI and everything does. We are creating a nice candle down here. But I don't know if we're going to really get a long like that. I think, CPI might give us a short. Same ways as USD CAD and dollar. They generally will correlate in a sense. We also got to see what oil's doing. But, if shorts can set up for tomorrow, I think that would be awesome for USD CAD. So I'm just leaving USD CAD on the back burner for now. But either way, last Friday's short. I don't know what happened there. Last Friday's short was very nice. Oil. Now, considering that, USD CAD is selling off, I think oil is inevitably going to see the same side of love here. There's a very good possibility that oil, and I honestly don't like this broker, so we're going to go to the next one. I think oil can come and sweep this low. We have no wick, and there's also liquidity there. I think this is where we can see our next set of accumulation. So yesterday on the Go Live, I really did want to see solid candle closures below this area. I honestly didn't come back and check out this after, but it really gave us what we wanted. And, I don't know if any of y'all grabbed this from yesterday's stream, but it was pretty solid to short. I'm really now looking to see if we're going to get a closure below here. Because if we do, I think we can get something like this. Right? And bring this down to inevitably take out this liquidity, and we can look for the accumulation. So that's one other thing I'm keeping my eye on. Let's throw that on this screen. Okay, we'll see if we get it. If we don't, whatever. If we do, cool. And then gold's really on the back burner. This is what I was looking for on Friday. I wanted to see a dip back in this imbalance to buy it, but here we are now. It's still continuing higher. So I'm going to just leave gold as well. US 30, I was looking for shorts yesterday. Missed me by 8 points. You guys remember on Friday we were looking to long it. That missed us by 6 points. So, 30's been being a little dirty and not giving me my entry. So it is what it is. I'm really curious to see what today's going to do. Maybe 30 gives us a retracement back into this area, and maybe we see another short side move, or maybe this is the move to come back up. Overall, you guys remember we were only shorting 30 to then long it, right? Because on a 4-hour, we did break above, as you guys can see there with that break, how I look at it. So considering that we broke that high, as well as we broke this one, you know, overall, I want to see I want to see the accumulation happen off this candle, but inevitably it could happen in here too. So I'm going to be keeping my eyes and seeing, if we do get a short in this area on USD, or not USD, but US 30. We'll see how the market opens. We have almost an hour for that, so not rushing that at all. We'll just see how price plays out. But, we could see some potential longs too. But, yeah, that's really it. USD Chef is kind of coming in this other area, but I don't know. USD Chef's been kind of ugly. I don't want to short it while dollar's, kind of pushing up right now either. So I'm going to probably just leave Chef on the back burner. But that's really it. It's been kind of a slow week. I'm just really just watching GU. That's like the one trade I'm in at the moment. Ample amount of entry opportunities to be real. We had the entry that I discussed on stream yesterday, which you could have entered off of here. You could have, played the trap candle afterwards going into London. And then, there was the other entry that happened later in London too today. So, we'll see. Maybe there's another pop-up that happens as well. We just really got to let time tell what's going to happen here. So that's kind of where my head's at with the market. So, I'll go ahead and get into the chat now. Alex, what's good? Maru, Amanda, what's going on? What's good? Cleaning time. Hope you're doing blessed. Nigel, what's going on? Mason, Rowan, what's good? Adnan, Lil G, what's good? AD, what's good, bro? Was looking at EU on the 1 minute redistro to add on to yesterday's sells, but still not comfortable shorting that low. I feel you, man. I feel you. 1 minute distro. Yeah, honestly, EU was a little bit sloppy. It did give like a 15 and a 5 up here. I honestly just really... Yesterday, I don't know. I just... Certain things didn't look nice to me, so I really wasn't inclined to look at a position. Which is cool, That's how I felt about Euro yesterday. But yeah, I think the entries up in here were ideal, but... Yeah, I guess today was a little bit sloppy. It is what it is. Attempted U-Chef shorts, which ended up stop loss. GU sells playing out nicely, though. Hey, awesome, Maro. Glad to see that you're in there with me. Yeah, U-Chef really hasn't given me confirmations to short it. Maybe if we get a break below some 15-minute lows, because ideally we're looking at the 1 hour candle. But the thing that I don't like about this is the fact that, like, ideally I would have liked to see us break something like that. Technically we did come under this low, but I wouldn't really consider that a higher low, really. I guess you could, but yeah, I need to see more price action here. If we get like 50-minute breaks or something, maybe that could be cool. But yeah, awesome seeing you in there too as well, Maru, on GU. So let's see how that plays out. Still holding GU and EU shorts and USD Chef buys from yesterday, hoping USD Chefs takes the high. Yeah, I agree with you on that statement. I think, and that's why I don't really want the short to play out, because I want dollar to just come take these equal highs. Okay, that's been kind of my target for the week, right? We were talking about this last Friday, how most likely the market is going to stick in this 4 hour area. And I don't know if I mentioned this on the stream or not, but basically this wick didn't get ran either. So, I think we're going to run. I think it makes sense. So I'm on the same boat with you there. So, maybe you didn't get your entry today, but because you're in on EU and GU, I think those are solid. Yeah, it's really just going to be like a waiting game to see if these things play out into our zone. So I'm just going to be chilling. Big chilling. Grand Rising, Chris, Kev, what's good? Mark, what's going on? So, yeah, if y'all, it's kind of just me chilling at this point. I'm just going to be waiting. I'm going to be waiting for New York Stock Exchange open. I want to see what the indices are going to do. Um, but yeah, maybe Nasdaq could give us longs. I don't know if it's gonna happen today or tomorrow. But yeah, our roadmap that we've had with the indices has been very solid. We wanted to see shorts last week going into the longs, and here we are. So very nice. Let's see if we can add on. I honestly feel that tomorrow is going to give us more opportunity down here, but we'll see. There's a very good possibility that it could make a new range today, and we could play off of that tomorrow as well. So we'll keep our eyes on that. But yeah, so if you guys are new to the stream, I would very much appreciate if you guys can hit the like button, subscribe. Even if you're a returning individual as well. If you guys have been enjoying these, let me know. It's honestly been a little bit challenging, considering that I feel like I almost hit a peak in YouTube streams now, because I'm trying to break 1,000 watch out. Oh, never mind, I broke it. Oh, lit. I hit it 2 weeks ago. Then what the hell, is my YouTube studio being stupid? I guess so. Alright, well, there we go. We hit 1,000 watched hours on the channel. Shout out to all of y'all that have been tapping in. Appreciate y'all, because this would not have been done without y'all. So, really appreciate y'all. Really my next milestone that I want to hit on YouTube is 1,000 subs. That'll be lit. I'm at 678 right now. Feel free to, send this out to people that that maybe trade in the niche. Individuals that might be, looking to grow in trading or, grow in general. Tap them in. I would appreciate that. I also do want to start creating other content as well for YouTube. That will come in time. Yo, what's good, Josh? Sniper Pips was good. Yo, Sniper Pips, I saw you stacking, bro. Nice stacks on GU. I want to see this fall over and die. Well, I don't know if it's gonna fall over and die, but if we can get this area, that'd be dope. Yo, Goldzilla, I appreciate you. Honestly, man, I honestly don't like. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, and because we're kind of just waiting for things to play out, we can have a little bit of a rabbit hole conversation right now. The whole GOAT concept, first of all, that's actually them. The whole GOAT thing. It's actually a reference to Baphomet, which is I don't want to go down the rabbit hole so early in the day, but it's not. This is like my day to day now, really, to be honest. But it is a reference to Baphomet. That's why they call people like Messi and LeBron and stuff like GOATs. And they all are, individuals that participate in a lot of rituals and sports. So I personally, I appreciate you, man. I know you're just showing love, but I really don't like being called that. I'm honestly a student to the game just as much as you. I'm just here sharing and documenting my journey. So I really, genuinely, I don't like when people call me that. And just, I know you're just showing love, so I appreciate you. But I just really don't like that. Just because I just know the reasoning behind it. And, knowing and not doing is the same as not knowing, right? So let's just keep running it up. Yes, see, I like that, Goldzilla, what you just said right there. And I'm continuing to grow. I do want to put my name on the Forex World Cup one of these days. And I'm probably going to go for that next year. 2024 is probably the year I'm gonna get going in on that. This year, I'm really just working on my holding potential and how I'm TPing and my entries and stuff, like really being precise with them. And I think in 2024, I am going to go for the Forex World Cup. So once I'm on there, yeah, I got my name beside Larry Williams and shit. Then we lit. I look forward to these streams, but you do stream hella. Yeah, I do. I do stream a lot. It is what it is. Hey, much love, Josh. Yeah, I thought I didn't hit the 1,000 streams, but I go in my studio or whatever, and it's showing now that I am. So I guess I did hit that threshold because it said I unlocked the achievement 2 weeks ago, which is kind of weird though because on my thing it actually says I don't have those hours yet. Total watch time hours. Oh shit! I actually have 1,400. Okay, that's dope. I guess we did make it. That's dope. Oh, it's over here, man. Here. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate y'all for real showing love. You know, like I said, I wouldn't have these watchtowers if it weren't for y'all. So thanks for tapping in. Hopefully y'all have been gaining value. Did you analyze gold already? Nikki, honestly, gold is kind of on the back burner for me. I wanted buys in the beginning of the week, going into Friday of last week. I'm not really getting the price action that I want right now, so I'm kind of just leaving it on the back burner. I don't really see anything on gold right now, so I'm kind of just chilling. We'll kind of see what happens here. I'm paying attention to this 4-hour candle, but I honestly don't think we're going to sell off from it that aggressively. It could happen. Considering that dollar is selling off aggressively, but like as of right now, I don't really see anything that's jumping out like, hey, short gold. So just kind of chilling. We can leave gold on one of the other monitors though, and we can, man, like having 8 monitors, fam, like dead ass is dope. Like now I can just have, like I got GU on this screen, I got UCAT on this one. Obviously this is the mainstream screen in front of me. I got my MT4 over here, and then I got oil over here. So it's like whatever I'm watching, I can literally put it everywhere and just kind of just, I can just swivel and chill out. It's pretty dope. I like it. But yeah, if gold ends up breaking structure to the downside and stuff like that, like I can see the shorts, right? Maybe it already happened, on the 5-minute time frame. It kind of did, in my opinion, but I honestly wasn't paying attention to it, to be real with you. But maybe, if this is the move, if gold decides to give us a 30-minute or even an hourly break below some significant lows, then we can look for retracements, right? But I would like to see shorts on gold, considering that dollar's bullish right now. Maybe gold comes down lower into the range and fills in more of this imbalance. That's what I inevitably want to see. But yeah, I wanted longs in the beginning of the week, and I thought we were going to get shorts sometime this week. Yeah, on a 5-minute time frame, it does look like it's kind of trickling down here. And looks like we are getting absorption and stuff like that. So distro does look like it's taking effect. Obviously, this is all aftermath at this point, but it does look like distro is taking effect. So, yeah, inevitably, I think it's going to go lower. I just, I wasn't really looking at it, to be honest. Yeah, I figured we were going to come higher and then go lower, but at the end of the day, we're still in that 4-hour candle, and I think silver's already been selling off too. Yeah, silver's been diverging a lot with gold as well, so yeah. Really, my main focus today was GU. By the way, like I was saying, I think, ideally if we can get maybe something like this on the hourly, like in these next 20 minutes, I would like to see GU close like this. But maybe on the next hourly candle, we get a dip back into here. And there is still maybe that possibility we come up to that 5-minute imbalance for that, like, very low-risk entry. If it gives us that. And if dollar gives us a retracement. The only way I see this is if dollar really gives us a retracement. Which it would be dope, though. That is a 10-pip stop. It would, make our R to R better. Going into that daily zone, that would be like a 1 to 13 compared to a 1 to 4. But, I'll still take the 1 to 4. That's fine. So we'll kind of see what dollar is deciding to do here. But yeah. Yeah, what cleaning time just said, yeah. What everyone, I want to go down this rabbit hole right now, but yeah, what everyone is considering to be God is actually them referring to the goat. So, which is pretty funny. That's a thing. Need a whole stream. Straight tinfoil hats. Yeah, we could do rabbit hole streams as well. Shit, I'm down for it. That'd be dope. Go down the rabbit hole. I don't know who's really ready for that, though. I also don't want to clap my YouTube channel, but I don't think I'll get clapped on. I'm pretty low-key right now. I love it when you go into the rabbit hole conversations. Yeah, facts. I do, too. You know, people really think that it's like a skeptical thing or whatever to talk about, but I think those are things that we all need to really dive into overall. You know, is this something that I want to dive into, like 8 a.m. in the rising? Not the ideal time, but, you know. Now the wait game. Yeah, it's really the waiting game now. You know, just being patient, seeing what happens. But yeah, looking back at those gold shorts, though, that was work clean. Very small risk, too, to be honest. I wish I was paying attention to them. Even off a 5-minute, like, 10 pip stop. It's like a 1 to 4 already. Pretty solid, to be honest. Very clean. What's the deal? Deal said, caught another live, baby. What's on the menu? I'm in on GU and EU. Yeah, that's basically what's on my menu too. Ascension. So we in there. I've been looking for that 5-minute entry since waking. Which 5-minute entry? Oh, the GU entry? Yeah, if it gives it to us, awesome. Like, I'll be in there too. I'm just really, like, if dollar gives us, like, a 4-hour retracement or something before taking the high, I think that would be valid. Because I think that would be the catalyst to bring GU up too. This candle is closing with weaker volume on Euro. Curious to see if this is going to break some structure for us to the upside. Or if it's just going to continue selling off. We'll see. Dollar's really going to be the driver for that. Market has been moving weird these past days. Yeah, it's been moving. I guess I could agree with the weird statement. It's just really been slow. Right, we are coming off a very volatile first week of May, so it makes sense. You know, like I was saying, I think tomorrow's CPI, and we also have pound rates and all that stuff too on Thursday, as well as PPI. So, you know, the real volatility, in my opinion, is coming in Wednesday, Thursday, as well as Friday. If you guys are obviously trading the pound, but you know, even dollar volatility and all that is really Wednesday and Thursday. So, it's being patient this week, really, in my opinion. Rabbit hole streams, let's go. Yeah, facts. Yeah, maybe that's something I can do in the future. I've really been wanting to do like a podcast with like Mike Miles on YouTube. You know? Yeah, something in the works. I love rabbit hole convos. Yep, me too. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Keen for rabbit hole chat. Okay, it looks like everybody in the chat loving it. 2-hour IC on GU looks good as well. 2-hour IC on. Oh, yeah. I feel you, man. Yeah, so, like, you know, this 15-minute close, and, you know, that could give us that razzle-dazzle back up in here. Or that 5-minute entry could happen, too. Both of those are on the table. We'll see what happens. I've been reading Letters and Numbers, diving deep into the rabbit hole. Yeah, Letters and Numbers is a very powerful book, especially for gematria. I agree. EU longs off 30-minute institutional candle. Let's see. Oh, down here. I think it's pot. I can see it if dollar sells off, but like it's hard for me to look past the fact that we're this close to the highs and we're just going to sell off from here. I think we would, unless if their intention is to sell off, and I mean I'm speaking in that sense, but what I mean is unless if the algorithm's intention is to bring this lower and then to go, then yeah, I could see that. But yeah, I'm going to kind of stay away from that. You know, you could obviously, if it's a 30-minute candle, you could obviously wait for a 5-minute, reaction off of this 5-minute accumulation or smaller. But yeah, I'm going to kind of stay away from EU personally. Doesn't look like oil wants to give me my break to short it, so whatever. If it keeps going long, that could bring more sell-off to UCAD. Compared to everything else we're tracing, UCAD has really been struggling. It's only moved about... It's still moved almost about 100 pips, but compared to something like Euro and stuff that completely shifted direction from the longs, that's already moved about 100 pips. GU as well. So yeah, we'll see what's good. We're going to get some volatility in this next 15 minutes and going into 8:30, so we'll see what's good. I'm actually going to use the restroom real quick. I'll be back. Alrighty, I'm back. Alright. Big chillin' for now. Just curious, is anybody still holding UCAD with me? By the way, can y'all hear me if I'm like kicked back like this? I really need to work on my posture. I be like leaning too forward and shit. Alright, perfect. Still holding small volume of my UCAD short. Nice, Maru. Nice, nice. I'm going for 124 on EU. 124. $124? You sure you typed that in right, dude? On EU? I think you mean GU, no? Because that's Wyland. Yeah, I was about to say, my G. I'm like, EU. First off, that's the wrong direction, right? 124, my guy, is like... 124 is like all the way up here, bro, on EU. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah. But yeah, GU, no, I can see that. 124, basically like under this wick. I think that's possible. I agree, you know, like this is just my first target. Depending on what dollar does this week, yeah, we could come much lower. It looks like I think you're targeting like this lower area here, which that makes sense to me as well, you know, to accumulate from. Could be very much valid. Nice equal lows here as well. It's a solid zone. I'm just targeting here for that first initial like 1 to 4 position off what I originally took. But yeah, you know, that could be a nice little hold there. And depending on what happens with dollar, you know, like we could either get down there, we could get down even lower. Really depends on what dollar really wants to do this week. Looks like we might be getting the initial rally on dollar to the upside, so keep our eyes peeled on that. I'm in small time frame longs on UCAD from this morning counter trend sketch. Hey man, it's playing out though. So you lit. Where'd you get in, Josh? What's your entry? It is a little bit sketchy. I feel you. You know, like I really wanted this retracement last night. Or not last night, but yesterday. But we got nothing. Like literally this entire imbalance said, no, I'm not filling any of that. I'm in UCAD from 136312. Nice. Yeah, so you know, we had more than enough time to partial all this stuff. Now it's just really, you know, waiting to see if we get that last move down. But yeah, you know, that retrace, we're getting that retracement we were looking for at the end of the last week. Now it's just, you know, we'll see what's good. Yeah, I can still hear you good. Perfect. UCAD overall got a 1 to 44 and a 1 to 30. Yep, facts. It was massive R to R's. Yep, those are some crazy R to R's. Still holding from the top of the first distro. Nice, yep. Me too. This is the only entry that's alive for me, and then my NFP entry. But I have less volume on my NFP entry because I figured that this has chance to get wiped out compared to this one. If this entry gets taken out break even, then obviously we're just overall wrong. But, you know, we'll see. Josh, you're in from 133 830 133. Oh, I saw it. I guess you played like off of that candle there. It is sketchy. I see you on that. But yeah, you know, if dollar continues, really want to see oil break. If it can give us that, yeah, I think you should be Gucci. We'll see what happens here. Moving into the 8:30 open and stuff for New York Stock Exchange and whatnot. Ooh, trade else the gang. Oh shit. Looks like gold is trickling down too, so that's pretty lit. Gold is honestly so powerful, man. Like you can get like entries off like a 5 minute and shit and be in and out in like a matter of an hour, 2 hours, and makes retarded R to R. Like, you know, obviously this is all hindsight right now, but you know, like what, 13 pips stop. You know, it gave you like a 1 to 3 already. You know, if you went into like the 1 minute, 2 minute, then yeah, you could have narrowed this down even better. Shit is just crazy, man. Gold is honestly an amazing asset to trade. And like, how long did that really take you? You know what I mean? Like, what is that? 32 minutes, and you walk away with like a 1 and 3.5. Like, come on, where are you getting that? It was clean off the 5. Yeah, I just, you know, like I said, you know, I was really focused on GU today. I didn't really look at gold because, yeah, I kind of like did a quick glance today. I like journaled my trade from last week, you know, when I was looking for like the longs and stuff, and then I just jumped back on it to like do the screenshot for the entry, but I just didn't really have anything. But it makes sense though, you know, this 4-hour candle that we're rejecting off of right now, we're coming in with less volume. Makes sense, you know. But yeah, for me to like really get in this, if I were to get into it now, because obviously those other positions have ran already, you know, ideally us seeing a break below this low on the 30-minute or 1 hour would be dope, and then getting that add-on to bring this lower will be nice. Gold is so fire. She can have her attitudes from time to time. Yeah, she can. You know, most of the time she pretty beautiful. I like her. I love gold, man. Gold represent. I love gold, like, not only as a like a pair to or an asset or whatever to trade like a commodity, but I genuinely like love gold as well. Like looking at it, wearing it, and all that. Like, I love gold. You know, I always wear gold. I got a gold ring and stuff. I got gold chains. You know, hopefully we get gold at some lower prices so I can grab some bricks. That would be dope too. Have a gold brick. Once I make like millions, billions of dollars, I actually do want to make a golden toilet. You know, just have like furniture in the house just made out of gold and shit. Like, have a golden sink, you know, golden coffee table, you know what I'm saying? Golden picture frames and shit. Like, just made out of fucking gold, bro. Like, imagine waking up in the morning and doing your dirty in a golden toilet. That would be savage. That'd be savage. Shitting in a golden toilet? Yo. Alright, 30 minutes till indice open. That's what that alarm was. We'll see what we get today. I honestly don't like it when it's in mid-range like this, but the only thing I would react... If I get a nice breakdown in here, I might take the short, but otherwise, I'm not really looking at anything. Hey, man, you know, the thing is, though, that's why they have butt warmers, bro. You know, you could have a heated seat. Like, the actual toilet could be gold, but, like, the seat that you sit on, you could have a seat warmer. That doesn't need to be made out of gold, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, my ideal house, fam, at that point is going to have a seat warmer on the toilet seat. It's going to have heated floors. You You know, you'll be nice and toasty. You'll be nice and toasty. Big blessed. Oh, shit. Jokes. Yep, exactly. Facts. Don't put it too hot or you're gonna have roasted cheeks. Yo, facts. Yo, y'all are jokes right now. Yeah, there's when me and Kat went to Alberta, I don't remember when this was. I think it was, I want to say it was 2022. No, that's cap. It was 2021 winter. I think we went in like January or February. So we went to Alberta because we were going to like Lake Louise and stuff like that to go skating, and then we wanted to go see Alberta in the winter anyways because it's like beautiful. And you know, we came out of the shower, and then fam, like we're like, I put my feet on, it was a tile floor. I put my feet on the floor because when we came into the bathroom, we just like turned on a bunch of switches because we didn't know which ones were lights and stuff. You guys know how it is. You come into an Airbnb, you don't know what switch is what. So we ain't paying the electricity bill, so we just, you know, turned on everything. We went into the shower, we came out, and then like my feet were like so warm. I'm like, wait a minute, like what's going on? Usually my feet are cold. And then that condo we were in, that you know, condo, apartment, whatever the fuck you want to call it, fam, it had heated floors. I didn't even like I knew that was a thing for like, you know, like wealthy people and shit, but this was just like a basic condo, you know. It was nothing crazy, you know, and it had heated like, you guys know how it is when you come out the shower and your bathroom is tile. It's like, bro, your feet are shaking it. This was the other thing. So you guys remember last week we were looking for buys on Thursday on UJ. We were a little bit early to the party. Looks like it played out on Friday. What's this? Later on Thursday. It is what it is. I didn't really see this other entry though. Like, I wouldn't have been able to get into this. But today's entry was dope. This was all aftermath though. I saw it way too late. Like, this played out way too late. But I'm wondering, you know, what's going to happen here moving into the rest of the week and stuff like that. Now that UJ is breaking above these areas and leaving this imbalance behind, maybe we get one more drop down, possibly. But inevitably, I would like to take the UJ longs up into this daily, and then we'll see what happens after that. But, you know, this could be the next daily higher high. We'll see. You know, depending on what happens on dollar and yen. Yen's looking like it is trickling back down again like anticipated, so we'll see what happens there. Yeah, that heated floor story garners a thumbs up. Yeah, man. You know, honestly, yeah, like if y'all have never been to Alberta, especially if you're a Canadian, I would really recommend y'all to check it out, especially in the winter, man. Going to Lake Louise, that shit was just different. It honestly was, like, it's just a beautiful atmosphere and stuff. Like Lake Louise, especially in the winter, like people go and skate there, right? You're on a lake in the middle of mountains. Like, it looks so beautiful. It's honestly so beautiful. Like, this is it in the summer. You know what I mean? That's how it looks like in the summer, right? But in the winter, yeah, and they have like these like freaking, you know, ice castles and shit. I don't know why I'm not seeing the full lake frozen over. They don't really have some good pictures here. But yeah, man, like, just imagine that same view. Imagine that same view, but it's like, you know, the lake is frozen. and you have snow everywhere. Don't put it too hot or you're gonna have roasted oh no, we already read that. Yep. That's dope. Say less one day. Yeah, one of these days, yeah, for sure. Y'all gotta check that out. It's honestly, it's beautiful. Next time you gotta go ski. I know you're a brown guy and don't do that. Took the wife. Hey, Robert, you know, just putting this out there, my man. I know I might be brown, but I'm still, you know, I was born and raised Canadian. I know how to skate. I know how to play hockey. You know, I snowboard. You know, I did fall on my ass a lot when I went back. Like, we went to, I think it was Blue Mountain. I went with, like, Joey and everybody. And, like, Cash. And I think RJ and stuff was there, too. And, you know, we went snowboarding. But I didn't go snowboard. Like, I went snowboarding when I was younger. So it was, like, a very long time. I'm not too much of a fan of skiing, though, to be honest. I rather board. But I think it's the fear of skiing for me is because I feel like I'm going to do the splits. But I love snowboarding, though. You know, I'm down to go snowboarding. 100%. It was funny because we didn't even know Kat was pregnant at the time when we went snowboarding. And she got clapped so many times, fam. Like, me and her both. We were falling on our face. It was hilarious. But, yeah. You know, I might be brown, but I'm still Canadian. I love ice skating. Like, I used to play hockey growing up and stuff. You know, I was a goalie. So I know how to skate and stuff, too. But, yeah, I love winter. Like, I love winter for the sports. I don't genuinely like chilling outside for the winter. But I like winter sports and stuff. They're awesome. I love the snow. You know, like I was saying, like, that Lake Louise experience was amazing. Hands down. Trying to see if I can find any of the content that I had, but honestly, it's probably on one of my drives. Want to show y'all, like, that view is honestly just breathtaking. Oh, yes, I found it. Hold up. Yeah, like, okay, here we go. I found a video. Like, look at this, man. Okay? Don't laugh at Kat. She's a new skater. She doesn't know how to really skate like that. Like, I went circles around her and stuff, but, like, they have, like, the ice castle thing here, but, like, just look at this view. This is Lake Louise. And, like, look at all of those trees. I think I do a full scope around. Like, look at that. Man, I love Alberta for that, man. Because, like, Ontario be flat, you know what I mean? Like, Alberta got a bunch of, like, mountains and shit. It's dope. I know you're trolling, Robert. I'm trolling you back. Still holding FRG. Yeah, we in there. We in there. I added back on, too. So I originally got an FRG at 2 cents, like when I was posting it and stuff, and when Zach was showing everybody as well. You know, I TP'd majority of my position at 5 cents, you know, because I was about 100%. I added it back on, you know, I added back on my profits in here, you know, in this imbalance. So my average price is around 0.035 and 0.03, like 4, basically this range. But yeah, you know, I'm in there. I'm in FRG. I see that project long term. You know, the main reason why is because of, you know, their Plague NFT as well. The ones that have been really following me and stuff with this, like, I gave this all out on social media and stuff too. You know, I've been in on this project from like 0.03 to 0. Like, basically when it was almost $30 to $70 a frog. This shit went up to almost 0.75 ETH, you know, about 0.71. You know, obviously retraced now.
You know, like this project to me is they're basically trying to create Shark Tank. There's multiple different things that they're trying to do with FRG as a token in general, but you know, the Plague project itself, you know, they are you know, they're creating like a Shark Tank, but like a crypto version of it, and projects that are actually invested into, you know, you can essentially apply to have your project in Frog Tank or whatever, right? I don't know if they're going to do a full show or anything. I think it's more of if they like the project, they're going to invest it type thing. But, you know, the equity is going to get paid out in FRG. So, like, if you hold the Plague NFT, you actually generate FRG if you you know, you farm their token or whatever when you stake, and then the token value itself is going to grow over time because as equity and whatever grows, you know, the coin is going to grow and stuff as well. So that's one project. They created a an alcohol beverage as well, which, you know, they're doing a lot of different things with FRG. I would go check out their Twitter, the Plague NFT, and you can read up on all their mediums and stuff. But yeah, I see this project long term. You know, I have thousands of this tokens, tens of thousands of this token personally. So from farming it and also purchasing it myself as well. Yeah, you know, if this gives another pop up, I'll look to add on again. Like I'm basically averaging in and out of this because it's such a low cap coin. So it's like, you know, I got in at around 2 cents. It went up to 5. You know, that did about almost 200%. So I took, you know, half of my profit out, right? Because half of my profit is basically what I put in, and then I average that back in again. So now I'm risk free, you know, in a sense, right? And having more tokens as well. So that's kind of how I moved with that. That's kind of how I average in certain these low cap coins. But yeah, you know, I like FRG and the Plague NFT. The Plague NFT was, aside from VV and Sandbox, that was my next best crypto play that I've done personally. Dollar took the wick. Ooh, okay, nice. So let's see what happens here. Are we going to continue to expand? Or what's going to happen there? Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Man, indices are pretty disgusting. I'm probably not going to touch them till tomorrow, to be honest. Looks so sloppy right now. On what area did gold react? Was it a mitigation play? So gold, you know, basically reacted off of like a 4-hour candle. But like there's a smaller time frame in there, you know. But this wasn't something like I was looking at. Like I'm not in gold at all right now. I'm flat on gold. I have no positions. But what could happen for gold if we are going to shift bearish is if, you know, if this gives us a break, we could look for something like that. But we'll see though. Not like super inclined to see something like that play out. You know, this could be a potential buy position right here. But like it's obviously a little bit more of a riskier buy in my opinion because this could break lower on a 4-hour. But if the market structure wants to maintain bullish, this makes sense. You know? But this would be an area we could potentially see selling off too. That's why I'm not, you know, that's why gold's been on the back burner for me a little bit here. So that could be a fairly nice buy though, to be honest. 15-minute. But like I said, you know, just because on a 4-hour, this could be the area it might sell off a bit from. You know, like I'd rather buy at the lower part of the range than trying to get in here. It could play out though. Who knows? Kind of more inclined to see if this is going to happen. We'll see. That's nice. That's dope. Looks fire. Yep, facts. Yeah, and that's only one spot in Alberta, like that Lake Louise, like Banff. We weren't able to go to Banff. It's actually crazy because I should have rented I should have rented a truck in Alberta, but I figured the roads and stuff will be decent, but when we went, it was like snowing and stuff like that. So we got a pretty shitty rental. So I forgot what it was. What rental was it? Hold on. Yeah, I got like a Chevrolet Cruze or something, like some small ass car. And yeah, like I couldn't even drive full speed. Like the shit was like sliding and shit. So if we got a truck, we would have went to Banff. But the day we were trying to go to Banff, it was just a massive snowstorm. So like we were getting clapped. And like I said, I was in a Chevrolet Cruze, so we weren't trying to make that drive. Scary story though. We actually kind of spun out once while we were driving, which was kind of scary. But you know, I have experience with spinning out and stuff, so I was able to get us back on road. But yeah, like we spun out, like we literally like did a 360. Like we were going, and then the car lost traction, and we literally did a 360. I got back control after, but yeah, that shit was a little scary. Once that happened, we're like, yeah, fuck this shit, we're going back. I was a little bit terrified. But yeah, it was a Chevrolet Cruze. I think it was a rear-wheel drive car too, so it just wasn't the smartest thing in driving conditions. Sorry, what alarm just went off, by the way? I think it was UJ, right? Yeah, so UJ's busting up. So yeah, I really don't think Dollar's gonna... Like, the only area I could see Dollar holding the brakes is this 4-hour zone now, so let's see. You know, I think it most likely should continue to rally. But either way, though, we've taken out our target, right? This was our target we wanted to see swept. Okay? So we got that. So that's solid. So yeah, if y'all have been tapping in from last week, man, we've been smacking these areas. Really not even last week, you know, just being on these lives in general, y'all should be smacking these areas alongside me. Yeah, AK, you really should, man. You should make a trip out west. This is honestly beautiful. There's some places here in Utah like that. Have you been here? No, I haven't. So I have not really. The only places I've discovered and went to in the States has been Cali, Florida, Texas, obviously. But that's really it. I do want to make a trip to like Utah and like Colorado and stuff like that, because I know winter is amazing there as well. So I might be doing that this up and coming winter. You know, take the low man out for, you know, his like first snow day and stuff like that too, because he hasn't experienced snow yet. But yeah, no, I will be doing that though. Is there any particular places in Utah that you would recommend? DXY took the highs in EU, chilling 3 pips above my TP. Yeah, we know how that is. Just be patient, man. That was like me on... How many of y'all were shaking and looking at USD CAD on Friday? Because this thing took forever to get to our TP. That's the thing. When you sit there and like watch your trade sometimes, like this all came down, and then like right here when we have these two candles printing, I'm like, yo... That's why I like sitting here and watching a trade sometimes is it creates anxiety. So, you know, just got to let things play out. I think you're good though. May 2nd gap. Yeah, I agree with you, Robert. 100%. That's what I mean. Like there's all the reason, in my opinion, for us to see a reaction overall above these highs. Is just, are we going to, you know, like Robert said, there's the gap. Right? There could be the, you know, we could come into the higher area where there's imbalance. But I think overall, us seeing some sort of selling in this area would be validated, in my opinion. It's just, where is it going to happen, you know? And we'll start to see this as price develops. You know, it's not going to just simply drop, right? We're going to see some sort of lower time frame stuff happening, so we'll see. Freaking snail, bro. Yeah, facts. Powder Mountain and Snowbird are really big ski resorts. Word. I got to check that out. Oh, yeah, that's a massive... That looks beautiful. While we're just chilling. Especially this picture right here, like, just being up on this and having all of this mountain view. Holy. Huh. Pepe. I don't know if any of y'all got in this, but yeah, I kind of watched this go by, but it's crazy, man. This did like thousands of %. Wild. Hi. Bye. Little man just woke up, so just saying what up to him. Looks like gold is giving a pretty decent reaction off that zone. What technically makes sense as well from a dollar perspective, if dollar starts to short off from here, I could see that on gold, because that could give, you know, more oomph over here. You got an interesting potential absorption there as well. We'll see how that plays out. Yeah, because if dollar sells off, that could mean that area that euro... Oh, did euro run the low? Oh, it did. I'm just going to be patient on these. Just wait for a solid price action. I just don't really see anything that I personally like based off my confirmations. I really narrowed my trading plan down to specific things. Like, I really want, like, perfect things in my setup to take it. So, just the way I'm rolling. Park City and UT. Oh, excuse me. Big snowboarding place. Word. Today's a no trade type of day. I didn't hold GU from yesterday. I caught it at work off the phone. Yeah, honestly, you know, like other than that one thing, like I'm kind of big chilling. I feel like I could have pulled on gold if I was paying more attention to it. But honestly, like I only saw it after this candle reacted. So it is what it is, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm like I was saying earlier, I'm really more inclined to see Wednesday and Thursday. That's really where my focus is going to go, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I didn't really care too much about getting in positions this week, like the beginning of the week. I honestly do perform better with news as well. Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful places, man. Like I gotta. Where is this? Is this in like? Where is this? And then you have like skiing, like Switzerland and shit. Like that's like a whole nother ball game too. Oh, that's Italy. I figured this was somewhere in Europe. Okay. Yeah, no, facts. I know Switzerland has some crazy hills and stuff too. Yeah, Europe's like a whole nother ball game for that as well. There's a lot of beautiful places around the globe. Gotta check out. So Euro ran the low and pound didn't. So this could be some divergence potentially to the upside. Especially if dollar sells off from here, that could add on to that bias. So just be cautious of that. Because we are still playing this 1 hour range. Like on the 1 hour, we are breaking lower. Like we're in a tight spot right now. Like I would like to see GU just break past this, but there is reason for it to go up from here too. So just be cautious of that. It's like the same thing with gold. You know, gold could sell off lower, but there is a reason for it to even expand from here. So there's a little bit of uncertainty there. And once again, I would rather see dollar trade up and come into here before selling off instead of selling off right here. When am I coming to Europe? Man, that's an amazing question. I'm really getting things ready for the end of the year to be able to travel and stuff. You know, especially with Raja and stuff too. Like I have to get his passport and stuff done. But like we got a lot of his IDs. Now I just need to get like his passport and stuff. And then, yeah, I'm actually personally looking to travel at the end of the year in general. That's why I'm really just staying at home and really grinding right now. So then, you know, end of the year, I just want to like travel for like a month or two. Might go back to the motherland. I want to hit up the Caribbean. Like I want to do a bunch of things this year. Most likely we'll go with the Caribbean trip first. Because if I go to the other side of the world, like I want to stay over there for a bit, especially Europe. Like if I come to Europe, I genuinely want to stay in Europe for like a few weeks or something at least. Just because I also want to like see how it is like trading there and all of that as well. Yeah, for sure. I've been to the UK. I've actually been to the UK once. I've been because when London Convention happened in 2020. So I've been to the UK. I've been to Slovenia, Croatia. Croatia, I was only really there for like a few hours. It wasn't anything crazy. But yeah, UK is pretty awesome. Yeah, man, even the last time I came to UK, man, the hospitality there was like amazing. Like the leaders that were there, even the people that were there, they were watching out for us. So Appreciate you, man. I'll for sure holla at you. Okay, here we go. Oil's starting to do something. I think based off the 4 hour, you could get something like this for oil. Just want to see that solid 30-minute close in the next 27 minutes here or so. And yeah, if we can dip back in there, even after on a 5 and 15 minute, it looks pretty clean. That's what I would like to see. But yeah, remember, y'all, this is counter trend. You know, I do want to see oil be bullish overall. It's the same thing with CAD. You know, USC CAD. Hey, maybe I could be wrong and this is the new bottom again, you know? But same thing with oil. I think oil is overall retracing from its 4 hour break to the upside. And retracing to give us a new buy, so. Oh, we're already back in there. Yeah, I don't know if I really like that, to be honest. I really do like seeing closes, but oil does that sometimes. It won't even close, and then it'll just come back in and then go. Me doing shit like that all the time. It's a little bit annoying because I kind of, me entering like that disrespects my plan a little bit. Not a little bit. It does disrespect the plan. Yeah, never mind on oil. I wanted that solid 30-minute close to look for a short to bring this down, but nope. No bueno. Looks like your UCAT longs, though, Josh, are doing good. So shout out to you for that. Very solid. Yeah, today's a very slow day. What do indices do, man? We opened, right? Yeah. Maybe US 30 sells in here for the afternoon session. Who knows? It's going to be waiting. Will you be at Zagreb convention in September? I'm really just getting my stuff assorted, especially with my son and stuff. And if all of that pans out in time, then maybe I should be there. I don't want to say 100% yes yet. Because I also kind of don't like how they do the U.S. conventions and the European conventions so close to each other, because it kind of makes it hard to go to both of them. But, I'm doing the best that I can to come out there for September. Not even just for the convention, but I want to be out there in general because I want to see Rock and stuff as well. I haven't seen Rock since 2020, like in person. I miss my Slovenian brother. Yeah, oil is just completely disregarded everything, so I'm good on that. It could still play out short side because of the 5 minute, but I find that a little too sketchy, so I'm gonna just leave it alone. If it plays out, cool. If it doesn't, that's fine. Yep. Oh, this is a boring day. I am probably gonna get off here shortly because there's really not much to look at. I'd rather get other stuff done. But yeah, family, y'all already know. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. We'll see what GU does if it continues in our direction. You guys already know what I'm looking at. Dollar is starting to give a little bit of reaction from the equal highs. Keep monitor on this. If it starts breaking down, then maybe that is a shift in momentum to the downside now. And, that could be a little bit scary for our GU price action or our entry there, but we'll see. But love and appreciate y'all. Thank you for being on here with me. Like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all already know I'm going to be live next time on YouTube on Thursday. So we'll be here for the... what news is on Thursday? We'll be here for the PPI news. And then Friday as well. Oh, Friday, never mind. The GDP news is later on. But yeah, be safe for CPI tomorrow. If you guys are going to be on the Go Live, we're going to talk about the aftermath and maybe what we could expect the following day. But yeah, have a blessed rest of y'all's day. Enjoy the amazing weather that will be outside wherever y'all are in. And, stay locked into the charts. Y'all already know there's going to be a lot of other... If you guys are tapped into the platform, you guys already know there's going to be a bunch of other educators that are going to be live today. Jordan's going to be live and whatnot. And if you are somebody that wants to work with me on a more personal level, you want access to the course and the other information that I do provide here, not on YouTube, but with our other platform, feel free to hit me up on Instagram. My Instagram is below. And you could even go on my website as well and set up, follow the survey and see if you qualify to be one of my students for my mentorship as well. So appreciate y'all. Have a blessed rest of y'all's day, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.